Hello all, welcome to the next video. In this video, we'll talk about the terminology associated with the data, tabular data. This is very important, guys. Why? Because in order to understand the data science or machine learning, you have to know the terminology associated with data, right? Why? Because many people uses a different terminology corresponding to data. Okay, for example, some may use column, some may use this terminology as column or feature, this terminology as row or example or tuple. Now we'll discuss about the different types of terminology for tabular data. Okay, here first corresponds to column. Okay, column. So what is meant by column here? Here there are three columns. One is age, number of males, number of females, right? So age column takes the values of, if you consider the age column, it can take the values 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, up to so on, so on, so on, 80 to 100, right? So this is one column. So similarly, if you take the number of males, so it will take the values between 120 and 184 and 44 up to so on 49, right? Similarly, if you take the column number of females, so it will take the values between the 67 120 up to so on 27, right? So this column is also called as feature, FEATURE, okay, feature, or you can also call it as attribute. Okay, attribute. Remember that tabular data is a two-dimensional data, right? One dimension corresponds to number of columns. There are three number of columns, and one dimension corresponds to number of rows. Okay, here you can see the number of rows are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 12 rows are there. Okay, this is kind of a matrix. Okay, this is two-dimensional matrix. Okay, whereas first column referred as age, second column referred as number of males, and third column referred as number of females. Okay, okay. This whole two-dimensional matrix is called as data frame. Okay, we can also call it as data frame or two-dimensional data or tabular data. Okay, here coming to the columns, these are the synonyms for columns. You can call it as column or feature or attribute. Okay, coming to the rows, coming to the rows, we also have a different terminology associated with the rows. Okay, before going to the terminology associated with rows, here columns is also called it as fields. Okay, or field. Okay, field. Okay, this is age field or number of males field or number of females field. Okay, these are the synonyms for columns. Okay, or features or attributes fields, you can call it as anything. Okay, coming to the rows, coming to the rows. Okay, okay, one row is called it as record, one record. Okay, or one tuple. Okay, or one example. Okay, these are the naming conventions are associated with rows. Let's say for example, if you want to retrieve first row in the sense, 0 to 5, 120, 67. Okay, this is one row or one record or one tuple or one example. Okay, if you want to retrieve two examples, then 0 to 5, 120, 67. This is one example, and another example is 5 to 10, 184, 120. This is another example, right? These are the two examples. Okay, before going to handle the data, you have to know the terminology associated with data, right? That's why I have created this video. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section.